Evening, ladies and gents. I hope you're all doing okay. Welcome to this week's Top 5 Camps. Trust me when I say, right, the builds are insane. You should see it number one spot. It's it's bloody mind-blowing. As ever, judges have picked all these camps. I'll throw their name up at the end. You all know how it works by now. But yeah, with all that said and done, let's take a look at these builds. Okay then, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
I'm sorry, I just... I had to throw that in there. Yeah, in the number 5 spot, we have Mr. Tius with the broken, tented red rocket build. And if this sheer piece of camp building ass isn't enough to show you the caliber of camps this week and what's going to be coming, I don't know what is, because let's face it, guys, this is a top quality build. In a normal week, this would have been way up there in the rankings. Now, let's try and keep this week brief. The sound of my own voice is starting to grate on my nerves, let alone anybody else's. I love what you've done with the prefab. Yes, I said it. I like what you have done with the prefab. Primarily the fact you have bloody well destroyed it. Now, personally, I don't know about you lot. I think that this particular prefab looks better in this configuration. It's more wastelandy, it fits in nice, and the way that Tius has gone about doing this is very intelligent and looks phenomenal. Take a look at decor on that. Now, yeah, there's not much in terms of building in this camp. In fact, there's literally nothing. But the decor, that is what really sets this build aside. I don't really have to say anything, do I? It's on your screen in front of you. It's awesome. Quite simply, it is awesome. The levels of decoration on this place, the way it's been executed, perfect. Tius, a fantastic camp you've got here, dude. Like I say, I love the use of the prefab. Your decoration levels are through the roof. 10 out of 10 from me. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 5 spot. In quattro posizione, we have Mr. KIFd with... What is this called, actually? One sec. Ah, right, yeah. This is the Elba camp. If you like scrappy builds, this is for you. What an unreal-looking creation this is. My God. We've got a very clever use of the containers being used as foundations. I have seen that before. I think it was Unused Settee that did that a few months ago now, actually. But yeah, much like in that build, it looks sick in this build as well. Structure itself, pretty cool, pretty ramshackled, very war-friendly. It's pretty much what you'd expect from KIFd by now. A lot of his builds follow this same kind of design pattern, and they are phenomenal, quite simply. Yeah, exterior-wise, Kif, you have absolutely nailed this. Great choice on the camp location as well. That is a beautiful spot. Okay then, let's stick our noses inside of Kif's build and see what decor he's put down. I'm expecting good things from this. Yep, not too bad. But I do prefer the outside. I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. While the interior is very well decorated, in fact, I just think there's a little bit more to the exterior of this thing, and that's why I liked it. But yeah, overall, Kif, really nice build, very wastelandy, great location, like I said. No complaints from me whatsoever. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 4 spot. In the number 3 spot, we have Greengrass 28G, more commonly known as Payou, with the Hall of Fashnak camp. Do I really need to say any more? I mean, just look at your screen. That thing is unreal. I can't imagine the time this must have taken to put together. What an absolute kick in the dick. I don't even have to try doing it myself. I couldn't try doing it myself, even if I wanted to. But if I did try, my bollocks would be in my throat by now. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I'm not going to pretend to know how he's done it because I have no idea myself. Everything's perfectly placed. Everything's perfectly aligned. In short, witchcraft was used. Now, yes, I know that there's a lot of people who can build a camp out of Wavy Willard's wall pieces. I get it. We've seen it before. But what always strikes me with Payou's builds, and Texas MRFR's builds actually, just thought I'd mention that, is the sheer accuracy of the placement. It's next level, and it shows a dedication to the build that he's trying to put together. Payou, exterior-wise, killed it. Absolutely smashed this one, pal. Onto your interior. Now, it's called the Hall of Fashnak, innit? So you're going to expect Fashnak-related items. You know, maybe a beret, and then another beret, and oh, maybe even another beret. And if you're really lucky, maybe a mask that is definitely not the glowing variant. Payou's camp goes one step further though, because it's full of interesting and rare masks, which are all fun and nice, and it instantly makes me hate this build because I can never fucking get them. but that is absolutely fine. I love playing Fashionat. There's nothing else better than that. Yeah, and now they're taking away AFK, but that's fine. Payou, on a serious note, I love this build. It looks extraordinary from the outside. It's very well put together, and yeah, more than worthy of the number 3 spot. Thank you very much for entering this week, buddy. In the number 2 spot, we have Simba 8188 with the Saloon Camp. Now, just before we progress, I did actually feature another one of Simba's builds on Friday on the channel. I've done a video, so you're here. You might as well go and watch it for them likes and content, aren't you? But yeah, anyway, this one is apparently based on something called Redemption Red 2 Dead. Or something. I don't know. Apparently it's about 2 cowboys that go up into a mountain and form a relationship. No, that's a different... That's a different thing altogether. No, this is from Dead Redemption Red Dead 2 Redemption Red Cowboy Moonlight game. I've never played it myself, but believe it or not, we do have electricity and internet in England. And I've looked this up on Google. That's not a bad replication, is it? I am very impressed with that. And you know what? Even replication aside, right, as an actual camp build, this thing is pretty sick looking. I like the shape. Very nice indeed. I think you've made a good location choice. The Cocaine Valley does look like a desolate wasteland, so yeah, kudos to you for that. And above all, guys, it looks like what it's supposed to be, a Wild West saloon. There is very few saloons you see in Fallout that actually have that authentic feel about them. But this one, I don't know, somehow Simba has managed it. You know what, I think the only thing that could have improved this was putting it in the wasteland shelter. You know, build up a little town around it and you could have a full western village. Obviously, it wouldn't qualify for the top 5, but you get what I'm saying, don't you? Something to think on. Simba, by far, this is the best saloon I've ever seen. The way it looks, the shape of the place, and the fact that you've managed to replicate the bar from Dead Redemption Arseless Chaps 2 is incredible. You've done a proper solid job. The interior is very much the same. It isn't highly decorated, but you wouldn't expect a Wild West saloon to be highly decorated. I mean, imagine if he threw down a super mutant tube in the middle of that. Yeah, it'd look absolutely hilarious, but it would take away from the build a lot, wouldn't it? Simba, stunning job with this. One of my favourite camps of the week, and it's more than worthy of the number 2 spot. Thank you very much for entering. Okay then, so now we come to the number 1 spot. However, just before I show you who's won this week, we do actually have 2 more builds to show you as well. They're going to be the honourable mentions of the week, and they'll be coming up right after the number 1 spot. So yeah, let's find out who's won this week. In the number 1 position, this time around, we have the Airas with the keyboard build. This thing, this thing is insane. Now, I've actually seen this in game, right? And I was thinking it was just a camp that looked like a keyboard. Nothing else, much like Radrux's boombox. It was just built to look like one. That's it. You have no idea how wrong I was, though. Not only does it look like a keyboard, it functions like a keyboard. You can play the piano on this thing. You can walk along the keys. Each one of them will make a noise, all different notes as well. And in theory, you can play a tune on it. Now, I've not tried myself. I do have some footage here. And that's just of me showing you that it makes noises. I do believe that the Airas have got a bit of footage of them playing a tune, though. If I can find it, I'll put it in now. Yeah, this thing is cool as penguin piss. Not only does it look good, and not only does it function, the amount of technical details in this thing, it is mind-blowing. I can't work out what's going on. Here, have a ganders at this. To me, that just looks like Spaghetti Junction, but obviously it's doing something because it works. You know, it's just... my brain can't compute with this. If you lot have any ideas of what the hell is going on, please let me know down in comments, but use small words. Airas, this is one of the coolest camps I've ever seen. I absolutely love the things, the ingenuity, the creativity of it. Incredible. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 1 spot. More than well deserved. And with that aneurysm-inducing camp, that is the end of the top 5. But like I say, we do have the 2 honourable mentions, so let's take a look at them first. I think we're going to start off with Helen of the Dead. Yeah, let's have a look at this. Yep, simply lovely. What Ellen's put together here is a really nice and simple farmer's market on my combine harvester. That's how farmers speak, apparently. But yeah, in terms of exterior, this thing's quite simple, but it looks good. You don't need to go over the top if you're building a shop, do you? I mean, why? Why would you? Now, despite having a rather simple-looking exterior, the way this place is decked out is it's really good, actually. Very solid decorating. We've also got a nice little bit of a split level going on as well, so yeah, a little bit of complexity in here. Yeah, it's cool, this Ellen of the Dead. Like I say, really good decor. It fits in with the theme, and overall, a pretty impressive build. It was the inside that did it for me, though, I will say. Yeah, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the honourable mention. More than well deserved, my love. Now for our second honourable mention. Do my eyes deceive me? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Culver Camps. Now, if you don't know Culver is one of the OG builders in Fallout 76. I think this is a new channel that he started, so welcome back, my friend. And yeah, you've come back with a bang, haven't you? What Culver's done here is quite obviously a gas station. Sorry, a gas station. And a mighty fine one as well. Do you know what my favourite bit about it is, actually? He's done it in a new location. He's not used the car park near Miners Monument. It's a great spot, but it is nice to see people mixing it up. This one's also got a bit more of a rustic kind of feel about it as well, rather than a super modern looking petrol station, which I do like. And that interior decor, Culver, them fridges, they look incredible. Culver, this is one insane looking camp on a normal week, definitely in the top 5 proper and more than worthy of an honourable mention. Thank you very much for entering. Welcome back, buddy. And that, ladies and gents, just about wraps it up. I've just got my usual spiel that I make at the end of video now. Feel free to bugger off. Massive thank you to all the judges that took part this week. I will leave links to their channels down in the description. The names are also on screen now. Believe me when I say, right, it is not easy. It is not easy doing this, so please head on over to the channels and show them some love. Massive thank you to everybody that submitted builds this week. It was not an easy one. I mean, you've seen the caliber of the creations this time around, so if you didn't get in, don't be disheartened. Just keep going. Just keep on going. Eventually you'll get there, right? As ever, massive thank you to all my channel members and Patreons. There is still too many of you to list at the end of the video because I've still not worked out how to make one of those scrolly boy 5000s yet. But yeah, it is much appreciated. As we say in the north, if I don't see you fruit week, I'll see you fruit winter. Have fun, everybody.